Alright, what's going on there, interweb people? Alright, President Trump just got done wrapping up a border security meeting down there at the southern border. I don't know if any of y'all have watched this, but I would suggest you go on YouTube or wherever you watch whatever and give it a check out. You can clearly see by how everyone that actually works at the border and on border security, you can clearly see how they all agree this is what he's asking for is very needed. It's something that, like I said in a previous video, should have been done a long time ago. But yeah, it was an awesome meeting. I think it proved the president's point beyond a shadow of a doubt that these people that are actually working down there and have to deal with this on an everyday basis need some help. They're doing the best they can with what they have available at the moment. But they pretty much clearly stated numerous times that a barrier, a wall, a fence, a slatted fence, however you want to, whatever semantics you want to use, go ahead. But it's clear that from their standpoint that it's clearly needed. It's out of control that the liberals are just refusing to budge on a situation that is so easily, it's just common sense. This is all common sense. I don't know what the liberals are trying to prove here. All I can see from my point of view is that they're just trying to prove that they refuse to work as a bipartisan government. They want to be the only party in charge, and they're trying to force us into all kinds of dumb stuff that we don't need to be involved in. Socialistic stuff, single-payer healthcare, all that stuff. You know, their whole agenda. Their agenda is terrible for the country. The right side of the agenda, the conservatives, the Republicans, they're clearly for this country and trying to help the citizens of this country. It seems like the left's more inclined to help citizens of other countries get here and get put on welfare and you know, taxpayer funded systems. Which, come on. We pay enough already in taxes. Taxes are ridiculous. If this was a couple hundred years ago, we'd be in revolt because of the amount that we have to pay in taxes already. But yeah, I think it was an awesome meeting. I mean, a super awesome meeting. Good Lord, they scripted it well or something, because it just made complete and utter sense. There's no way to really argue it. I'm sure the left's going to argue some way or another that, well, these people are all just racist, they're all xenophobes or whatever. You know, they're common. It's just their common argument because they have no real argument, so they have to throw out those cards. But yeah, I think he did a fantastic job. All the people there, which was, I don't know if anyone noticed, it was a multiracial group of people. You had people that looked like they were of Spanish descent. You had that guy who recently lost his brother, Officer Sane. He was there. I mean, every sane and rational American knows that our border security should be of utmost importance. So I guess the left's not part of sane and rational. They're not that part of America. I mean, they're peddling socialism, which socialism has failed every single place it's ever been. And the left always wants to say, what about Denmark, Sweden, blah, 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 blah. These aren't socialist places. They have social programs, yes. But they're also very small. Very small in comparison. We have 330 million people here. Social programs just don't work that well here because of that number. There's too many people. And if you tax people, what is it? That one girl, which, yeah, I call her a girl because she acts like a little girl instead of a woman that's in Congress. But she wants a 70% tax just for health care, just to pretty much provide the money for health care. No, 70% tax is going to start a civil war, or at least an overthrow of her government. But yes, like I was saying, the wall is much needed. The people that work down there, citizens that live down there, majority of them, the overwhelming majority of them, want the wall. People are sick of walking out into their backyards and seeing bodies in their gardens. Seeing bodies strewn about. I mean, come on. Come on. What is the left really trying to prove? Do they like that there's illegal human trafficking that generally results in children and stuff being forced into a sex slave trade? Kind of seems like they don't have too much of a problem with it, because they sure don't feel like combating it. Nancy Pelosi always says, well, we want money for drones and more electronic surveillance. What is that going to do? Yeah, you see someone on a camera, yet the closest Border Patrol agent's still 50, 60 miles away. That person's going to be... they're going to be in the country and gone by the time anybody can get there to apprehend them. What we need is money for a barrier, and we need money for more officers. If not, we should start building military bases that dot the border. How about that? I don't think Mexico would really prefer that, because, you know, that could be seen as an act of aggression. But, I mean, what do y'all want? Like I said, I think the president was spot on. I think the other speakers were all spot on. The wall is needed. Alright, well, y'all take care. I'll catch y'all on the flip side.